Hi, folks. So I wanted to update a little bit with the status right now of the Trackerator project. As you can see, it's running in Python, and right now I am running on the Windows PC. So this is more of a test of the app itself, the main program that would be running on the Raspberry Pi, rather than the hardware that is still in transit. I'm still working on getting that, but should be here tomorrow. Uh, I need a couple of days to get it together and tested and make sure everything's okay. But in the meantime, let me just show you what I've got. So, going to launch software. As you can see right here, all of this is still preliminary. Nothing is set up properly or finished yet. But we do have a menu working here. Um, each of these grid icons, each of these grid spaces represent one key on the Trackerator hardware or the keyboard. So in this case, um, each of these icons, I just pulled some from the Kenny set to test them out. Each of these icons would correlate to a label. So in this case, one is this lock icon, which is also the enter. So we're not going to do that just yet. The only things that's not represented on here are the arrow keys. So the up, down, left, right, those are not functioning just yet. As you can see, we have some animation going on with the cursor blinking like that. Um, Text is working good, and an arbitrary graphic here for the background just because I like Chirino. I want to show off first the link to the past randomizer tracker, and that'll show off some of the features that I want to show off in terms of, or the features that I want to do. Um, as you can see right here, we've got another background. We have a timer running in the background. That is just a test right now. It's got text here. This grid is also set up just kind of transparent to the plugin. Each of these, um, the different randomizers or modules from the menu are plugins that are drop-in, and they'll be installed at that point. Um, from what I want to show off here, though, is that this little crystal right here with the three, that is generated from a sprite sheet that is in the background, or rather hidden behind the scenes on this. So we have this set up like so, and anytime that an item appears, uh, we can pull that sprite onto here, or that surface onto here, and it'll show up. Um, this is still very preliminary, so this isn't quite where things want to be for the link to the past randomizer. I've done a lot of behind the scenes stuff, and I'll get to that a little bit later. But we're going to restart the app because I don't have a way to get back to the main menu just yet. Now I'm going to show off one thing that I am really excited about in the Zelda 1 randomizer. So we have a different background here, it's just a plain green because I didn't want to do anything. As you can see, we're on the start screen of the uh, overworld in Zelda 1. I've set this up. This is actually a pixel perfect map in the background, or in memory of the entire overworld for Zelda 1. I've scaled it up by 2.5, so it looks large enough, I guess you could say. But by using the arrow keys, you can navigate around the map. And it does wrap around, and you get to see the entirety of the Zelda map. The idea here for this is that when you're playing Zelda 1 Randomizer, you can use this in combination with the 16 function keys here to mark if something is a dungeon, or if it's an any road, or a take any, or God forbid a door repair. So this would be a fast way to do that. this really is the impetus of why I wanted to create the Trackerator in the first place. I wanted to have something that would allow me to more interactively say, okay, I'm going here. I've checked this. I'll press one button and move forward. I'll move forward. I'll move forward, etc., etc., etc. So that's where we are for the Zelda 1 tracker. And the link to the past tracker, I'm doing a lot of data entry in the background and getting that together. But for right now, that's where we stand for the Trackerator project. I'm going to open back up to the menu here. And I want to say thank you to everybody who's been helping support me with this. And the more that I can do, the more time that I have developing this is more time that I have where I'm not worried about leaving the US, because that is still my primary focus right now. But I also want to be able to work on this because I've made such amazing progress with this over the last even just about a week now since I started picking this back up. Uh, and I am really excited to be able to bring this to you guys. Uh, Hopefully, the next time I show this off, I will have actual hardware prototype in place, and we'll be able to show that off and show this on there. But in the meantime, I want to say thank you. If you haven't already donated, please consider doing so. And I look forward to seeing you soon. Thank you.